Chuck Todd is NBC's political director and moderator of Meet the Press. Chuck, good morning. Good to see you. I'm going to go back and start with the Twitter war, if I can. Today at CNN, the day before it was Time Magazine. He went back in on the NFL with the kneeling controversy. If you can go back with me, earlier in the week, it was with LeVar Ball, the father of three basketball players who the president deemed not grateful enough for his work getting one of his sons out of China after he was arrested for shoplifting. We know the rhythm of these, Chuck, which is that they often serve as a distraction. They serve no substantive purpose. So what's he distracting from here?
I think it's a distraction from just everything. He's distracting from the focus. Possibly it's from back on the issue of the sexual harassment allegations that are basically impacting the politics of both political parties right now. So it, of course, brings back those allegations against him. They don't have a major accomplishment to tout. That's something. So you throw all these in there, and every issue you just mentioned is just red meat for the base. And he's just throwing them something to do and to chew over the holiday weekend so that they don't chew over other things. That's what the president does. But look, this is going to be a crazy last 3 or 4 weeks of this year. Obviously, to say that in this first year of this presidency is an understatement. But when you look at everything that's coming, they're trying to rush this tax bill, the Roy Moore distraction, I think the anvil of sexual harassment that is hanging over the head of many members of Congress over the next 3 weeks, where more allegations are likely to come out. I think we're just headed for even more chaos politically, to be honest.
Let's zero in on one of those, that tax bill. We talked about it last week. It's still sitting there right in front of us. Whether or not the Senate can pass a bill the way the House did. The president's going up to Capitol Hill on Tuesday to rally the troops and try to whip up some support. There will be some dissenters. You still have Ron Johnson. Susan Collins says she's going to wait to see exactly what's in the bill. Those are two Republicans. Do you think at the end of the day he gets what he wants? And if the president doesn't get through tax reform and he's standing there on the New Year's Eve without any major legislative achievement to show for his first year in office, what does that mean to him?
Yeah, I think that it's that last issue, frankly, that a whole bunch of Republicans on Capitol Hill are worried about dealing with, too. Ending this year, going into an election year with no major accomplishment for unified Republican control of government. So I think that urgency, Willie, is why this bill is going to pass. But I have to tell you, they still have a political problem, even if they pass this bill. The perception of this bill already is in the negative, not the positive for them. People do not believe the benefits that the president is saying are going to come to them. They only believe the benefits that are going to the corporations. That in itself is politically a problem, never mind all of the other issues that make Congress looked in at this point in time as well.
Yeah, this tax bill is not polling well. Chuck, we'll be watching on Meet the Press. I got to say, if you beat Clemson next week, you're still in. You're still in the playoff. Don't worry about it, buddy. We'll be watching Meet the Press this morning when Chuck is joined by House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, law professor Anita Hill on the current conversation about sexual misconduct in the workplace, and Republican Senator Rob Portman.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.